Hi Taurus, this is going to be your November 2021 general reading. This message is for anyone that has Taurus as their sun, moon, or rising sign. If you aren't sure, I will go ahead and link a website down in the description box of this video. It's called Cafe Astrology. It will be able to help you find your sun, moon, and rising signs if you aren't sure what those placements are. So let's see. We're going to take a look and see what general energies are coming towards Taurus for November 2021. Alright, so what general energies can Taurus expect for November 2021? So the first card that popped out was the Magician. All right, so bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you also have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and we're going to pull some clarifiers. So we got the Page of Swords, the World card, and the Ace of Pentacles. All right, Taurus. These are some good cards. So the overall energy for the month of November 2021 for you, Taurus, is the Eight of Pentacles. And this card talks about hard work, productivity, financial success coming from that hard work and productivity. But it's also kind of like, it could also represent being in a space of a new student. So learning something new, studying something new, practicing something new, just kind of getting into something, learning more about something. But whatever it is, you're working really hard at it and you're dedicated to it. And ultimately, when you have this card, it just pretty much says the efforts and the work that you're putting in will lead to abundance. So we'll see how this ties into the rest of the reading, since it is the overall energy for the month of November 2021. So the first row here, you have the Magician, clarified by the Page of Swords. So the Magician talks about being this creator, being this powerful manifester, taking inspired action, coming into your power, and just, basically having creativity right at your fingertips. And then the Page of Swords talks about enthusiasm, this sort of eagerness to learn. So, it talks about how you could be feeling excitement and curiosity about a new course of study or interest to, whatever that interest is. You're enriching yourself in some way, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but you're learning something new or whatever, working on something new, who knows, but you're feeling really excited about it, Taurus, and you could be manifesting or just being super creative at this time. The next row, you have the Page of Cups, clarified by the World card. So the Page of Cups talks about messages, particularly messages from your higher self, from the divine, and more importantly, being open to those messages. And then you have the World card, which talks about reaping rewards, successful completion of cycles. So the fact that these two are together and just picking up off, just piggybacking off of the last message from the first row, is what this can mean is that, you're finding new ways to like express yourself. And when it comes to like, you know, new creative projects, it's encouraging you to take this sort of childlike approach, if you will. So what I mean by that is just like having this openness, this playfulness, this curiosity, much like a child would, to whatever it is that you're working on or, you know, trying to get into. And what you might find is that whatever it is that you're working on or doing, it could be propelling you into like the next phase of your life. So the World card is a major arcana. So is the Magician card. These are both major arcanas. And what that means is that major arcanas represent major life events, very important life-defining moments for you. So whatever you're doing, Taurus, this is a significant time in your life, whether you realize it or not. So very interesting. Then the last row here, you have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. And so the Knight of Pentacles talks about like long-term abundance and steady progress. And then the Ace of Pentacles talks about like new beginnings and abundance. So the fact that these two are together, it makes me feel like Taurus, and this actually embodies like Taurus energy anyway, which is so funny. What it's pretty much saying is that like you do not mind putting in the work every day. You don't mind putting forth the effort. You don't mind putting in the work. Kind of like slow and steady wins the race. You're not really interested in like get rich quick like schemes because you know that like that doesn't really have like lasting effects. You are taking more of an approach where like you're day in, day out, you're putting in the work, you're making steady progress, and you know, you're seeing positive changes from that. You know, whether it's in your bank account or, you know, whatever. But, you know, it's really about just like taking your time, putting in the work, not minding putting in that work. Like, you know, you're dedicated. And then the Ace of Pentacles, you know, talks about like opportunities, like gifts from the universe in a sense. And like this might come in a form of like new opportunities, you know, new wealth, a new job, who knows, take it as it resonates because it is a general reading. But so you could either be like working on something, it doesn't mean that you are, it's just an example. You could be working on something completely new, or maybe you're taking an existing business model that's already been successful, but maybe you're learning ways to like branch out and create additional streams of income for that business. Whatever it is, you're working or you're studying something, and you're putting in the work, okay? And this is a significant time in your life, Taurus. Like whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're studying, working on, working towards, whatever, you know what it is. It's gonna bring good change in your life. Good change, opportunities, just overall abundance and success. So beautiful and so to the point. It's crazy. Like this is probably going to be the shortest reading out of all my readings because it's so straightforward and so to the point, Taurus. I'm going to pull like an extra message for you because this was such a quick reading. And see what bonus message, you know, there is for you. Okay, you've got the Page of Pentacles, so more pentacles. Oh, and the Temperance card. So the Page of Pentacles and the Temperance, it's literally just reiterating this entire reading, because the Page of Pentacles talks about manifestation, solid beginnings. You know, like it could represent working at the beginning stages of a project or starting down a new path. And basically like whatever you're doing, growing into like lasting abundance, as long as, you know, it's met with like focus and steady effort. And like just being open to receiving messages from a variety of sources, whether it's like your higher self, your intuition, the divine, other people. It's literally reiterating what the reading said. This is crazy. So that's how I know I was right with the message. And then the Temperance card, with it being clarified by the Temperance card, talks about like harmony, divine timing, moderation. and how, like, you know, when you're working towards like achieving something in your life, you don't necessarily have to do it alone. Like, you can call upon, you know, spirit for help, you know, look for signs and things like that, and just trusting yourself, and, you know, just welcoming the messages you receive, and, you know, like using your intuitive guidance to move forward on your path to reach your highest self. Yeah, so I mean, it's really just reiterating what the reading was saying. So super straightforward, to the point. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what I'm doing now is I am pulling an oracle card for you guys from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. And we're just going to pull a final piece of advice for November 2021. So, Angels and Ancestors, what final piece of advice do you have for Taurus for November 2021? Okay, so you actually got two messages. So, the first message is the broken arrow. It says, embrace the energy of peace. The second message is the sun. It says, enjoy success and happiness. So we are going to read deeper into those messages. All right, so broken arrow, it says, let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. The extended message of this card says, if you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields in protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by the situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. And then the next card you have is the sun. So it says, enjoy success and happiness. So it says, know that the doors are open for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The extended message of this card says, you are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is definitely yes. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that you guys have an amazing November. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys in my December readings.